In a recent Wall Street Journal interview, Rivian CEO RJ Scaringe said, quote, "Semiconductors are a small appetizer to what we are about to feel on battery cells over the next 2 decades. Battery shortages brought on by complex supply chain constraints will be a massive hurdle for the EV adoption as supply will struggle to meet increasing demand." In this episode, I will review the top 10 automaker EV-related projects announced in North America in the past 12 months to give you an idea of how car makers are preparing for electrification. I will rank projects by investment amount, talk about locations, number of jobs, products, and timelines. Stay tuned. Michael Bakunin here. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, please. And a quick update here too. I've recently launched a Telegram channel where I post the most important daily EV news in a very concise format. I will add a link to the description below. Check it out. Number 10 is GM Chemi Assembly, $800 million. GM will create 2,000 jobs in Ingersoll, Ontario to shift production from crossovers to commercial electric vehicles. The intention is to manufacture the BrightDrop electric delivery van, the EV600, which has been recently renamed to 0600, powered by GM's Ultium battery platform. It can carry up to 23 cubic feet and run 250 miles on one charge. BrightDrop has landed some of the world's largest customers like FedEx Express, Walmart, and Verizon. Number 9 is the GM Ramos Arizpe assembly in Mexico, where GM currently employs 5,600 people and builds Chevy Blazer and Equinox. GM plans to invest $1 billion to retool the facility to introduce production of EVs, batteries, and electric components. The Ramos Arizpe plant stopped production on March 26 until mid-May to convert the site into a company's new EV center. Number 8 is Toyota. The Japanese carmaker announced massive investments in 3 various locations in the US: Georgetown, Kentucky, Princeton, Indiana, and Greensboro, North Carolina. In North Carolina, the $1.3 billion investment is closely and clearly tied to plug-ins. Toyota will create a large-scale lithium-ion battery plant near Greensboro with the annual output of 200,000 battery packs. The start of production is expected in 2025. The main EV product I'm personally expecting from Toyota is the electric crossover BZ4X that will arrive in dealerships this spring. It will be priced from $42,000 and the front-wheel drive model will have a 252-mile driving range. Number 7 is the new EV player from Vietnam, VinFast, that will invest about $2 billion in the first phase of construction of the 2,000-acre North Carolina factory and create 2,800 jobs. Construction is expected to be completed by July 2024, and the site will have capacity to produce 150,000 electric vehicles annually, including the VinFast VF9, a 7-passenger SUV, and the VinFast VF8, a 5-passenger mid-size SUV. Prices for the VF9 and the VF8 start at $56,000 and $41,000 in the US, respectively. VinFast also plans to produce electric buses and batteries for electric vehicles in North Carolina. Number 6 is a joint venture between GM and LG in Spring Hill, Tennessee. The joint venture will cost $2.3 billion and employ 1,300 people to supply Ultium batteries to EV production at GM's Spring Hill manufacturing plant. Cadillac Lyriq will be one of the vehicles to receive these battery packs. 2023 Cadillac Lyriq electric SUV production started on March 21, and new orders will open on May 19. Exciting times! Number 5 is another massive EV project in Ontario, Canada. Stellantis and LG Chem have announced a $4.1 billion investment in a battery Gigafactory joint venture. Plant construction will begin later this year. The new joint venture is planning to employ 2,500 people and ensure annual output of 45 gigawatt hours. Start of production is expected in Q1 2024, and one of the vehicles which I am guessing is supposed to be powered by batteries manufactured by this JV in Ontario is Chrysler Airflow that was unveiled earlier this year at CES. It's an SUV with a dual motor setup and with a targeted 350 to 400 miles driving range. It's also expected to hit the roads in 2024. Number 4 is Rivian. It's building a $5 billion battery and assembly plant east of Atlanta that's projected to employ 7,500 workers. The site is envisioned to eventually produce 400,000 EVs. However, in current market conditions, Rivian only plans to have enough supply of batteries and chips to produce 25,000 vehicles this year, half of what it was previously planned. Looks like the road to success will be a bit bumpy. Number 3 and 2 are Ford with SK Innovation. The companies will jointly build massive facilities in Tennessee and Kentucky. The Blue Oval City site in Tennessee is a $5.6 billion investment in a campus for EV and battery production. This plant will host a next generation of electric F-Series pickup and employ 5,600 people. The construction started a few weeks ago. Ford expects the first vehicle to roll off the manufacturing line in 2025. The 1,500-acre Kentucky project will be actually 2 battery plants to support future Ford and Lincoln EVs, representing 86 gigawatt-hours of annual production capacity. $5.8 billion, 5,000 jobs. The Tennessee and Kentucky projects together represent the largest single EV industrial investment to date. On a standalone basis, however, the winner is Hyundai Kia. The Korean conglomerate will invest $7.4 billion by 2025 in Montgomery, Alabama and West Point, Georgia to enhance its manufacturing facilities and produce future EVs. The funds will also cover the deployment of hydrogen refueling stations and the development of pilotless flying taxis. I am very excited about Hyundai's progress in the e-mobility space. As a reminder, the World Car Awards names the Hyundai Ioniq 5 the first ever World Electric Vehicle of the Year award winner. The electric crossover also won the World Car Design of the Year award. Well deserved. Congratulations! I've intentionally covered only firm and grounded projects, but will make one exception for the largest battery maker in the world, CATL. According to Bloomberg, the Chinese company might build a new $5 billion factory with an output of 80 gigawatt-hours of battery cells per year. Such a big plant would need about 10,000 workers. So, where do these projects leave us? Elon Musk has been talking about vertical integration and supply constraints for quite a while now. Massive investments and partnerships on battery technology is definitely a step forward, but I believe car makers will need to go all the way down to raw material sources to be able to secure large volumes of batteries for the EV production ramp-up. Some of them may not even survive this transition, meaning the industry will continue consolidating and we will see a number of automotive acquisitions, partnerships and alliances in the near future. Events like COVID and the war in Ukraine will accelerate this process. I hope you liked the episode. Don't forget to hit the like button. See you soon. Bye.